What is up, guys, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. So I heard a lot of interesting thing about this game, and I always wanted to try playing this, and luckily there's a Steam sale going on, so I was like, why not? So here we are, and let's begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
I see.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Sounds kind of boring.
Others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
I see.
Though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I don't
And
know if
then
anyone
one
would
day,
be
something
happy
very peculiar
about
happened.
that.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained
Can I
his
move?
senses,
I can move.
he got
Okay.
up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, I guess I should listen to the voice in my head.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What if I keep looking? Did I just turn that off? Okay, let's continue.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
What if I turn off all the computers? Can I open any of these doors? No? Okay. What's in this room?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, left. Now what? I can't open any of these doors?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. How to solve a dispute with the coworker. Oh. Okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header, and throw some. Everyone new is unique. You most of all. Thank you. Is there any more? Number of slides on the slide. Charts, slides, charts, and slides. Interesting. Rate at which. Oh my god. Okay. Any more? Graph of increase in the graphs per slide. Please, no more charts.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Very. Seems like it too. Synergize. Okay, let's continue. A broom cloth. Oh, I could open this one. Is there anything in
Stanley
here?
stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Wait. Okay, so what if I don't listen to the voice? What will happen?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I'm still here just to hear more dialogues from you, man. Any more interesting
It
dialogue?
was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Let's hear some more dialogues, man. Any more?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Just to hear more dialogues, here I'm standing.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yes,
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I could tell, but the dialogues are funny. Any more?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
My
I hope your
favorite.
friends find this concerning.
Oh, they will find this concerning. Any more?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Oh.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Thanks, man. Makes me feel special.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
Bring it.
You're dead.
Oh.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
I see.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Oh.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Should I stay here a little longer, or any more dialogues? No? Okay.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
Oh,
Perhaps
sorry.
there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let's continue the story.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, upstairs. What's out this window? It's just white. No. Executive bathroom, I see. Anything here? No? Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Ah, I see.
2845.
What if
But
I
of course,
don't?
Stanley
press it?
couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, Stanley does not know the pin code, so he's gonna continue exploring this area. Any more dialogues?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Yes.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Any more dialogues? This is very funny, hearing the dialogues.
2845.
What was that? Any more? No?
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and
Oh.
the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo. Okay. Thank you. Ooh. This doesn't look pleasant. Okay. If this turns into a horror game, I'm not gonna like it. Ooh.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
If this turns into a horror game, oh no. I'm not good with horror games, man.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. I'm trusting ya. Wait. It says escape here, though. Okay, for this, I'll listen to the voice. I'll listen to the little voice in my head. Oh, it's pretty dark here. Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay. Ooh, it's pretty dark. Or no, not. It's not dark, but yeah. Okay.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Wow.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What an interesting game. Wow. Okay. Can I find my
This
number?
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
I feel like I'm being under control by this little
voice.
voice.
His boring job, that his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
Never.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I feel like the little voice is controlling the
He was
story.
the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible
What's
power
this?
over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, I guess I'll follow what the voice says for this one, and let's see what happens. Oh. Wow, there's a lot of options in this game, so I'm guessing there's a lot of different endings to this game. Well, let's find out. Why is it so dark? I see a little line in front of me, but everything else is pretty dark.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Is it over?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
Did I?
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Oh my god.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that
This
was
looks
all
so
he needed.
beautiful.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Wow.
Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
This looks
the immense possibility
amazing.
of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I'm actually happy with this ending, even though I listened to the voice, you know. What's happening now? Oh, I'm back here. Now what? Okay, for this part, I'm guessing this I can do a different ending. So for this one, I guess I'll disobey the little voice in my head.
All of his co-workers were
And let's see
gone.
what happens.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But this game is it's amazing. Like, you gotta play it for yourself to see how, like, to feel the experience.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll go to the right instead.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Do
Perhaps
I?
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, let's go admire the lounge. Wow.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yes.
It had really been worth the detour after all. Just to spend
Definitely.
a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley
Thanks,
simply
Andrew.
stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay. Let's see what happens if I just stay here.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really
Paintings.
worth it.
Beautiful. Any more dialogues?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Well, sorry about that. Any more dialogues?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Any more dialogues? No? Or was that the last one? Okay, I guess that was the last one.
But
Moving
at last,
on.
he'd had enough of the amazing room.
Yes.
He took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay, I'm gonna disobey Stanley. Or not Stanley, the little voice.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Okay.
Look, Stanley,
Let's actually see what
perhaps
happens.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
Whee!
But in his
Oh.
eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh my god. I didn't expect to actually die. That was funny. Okay, let's go back to where we left off.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah, still going straight.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Wait. Is it possible to go to the entrance on the right? Well, let's see.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
Can I?
investing your
Oh,
trust
okay,
in
okay,
someone
okay,
else
okay.
can
I
be
see.
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about... What? Really?
Oh,
I was in the middle of something.
I
Do you have
see.
zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show
Do
you
you?
something beautiful. Look,
What's
let me
this?
prove it. Let me
Okay.
prove that I'm on your side.
Okay.
Give me a chance.
Alright. Moving on. I didn't expect to actually make it here. Okay. It's getting okay, never
Now
mind.
listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue door. Oh, I can go on.
I still
Oh,
don't think
never
we're
mind.
communicating properly. Stanley walked
Is
through
there-
the red door.
Is there a blue door still anywhere? Oh, okay. Blue
All right,
door.
Fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me
Yes.
stop you.
What's
You see,
this?
there's nothing here.
Oh,
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
my bad.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not
Oh,
think I put
there,
a lot
calm
of time
down.
into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with
Dialogues.
me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback.
Okay, bring it.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay, I'll try the third door.
Okay,
What's
I'm going to
this?
stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I say 3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know?
That was my
Any level
opinion.
of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings. Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here,
Whoa.
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Bring
Let's
it.
take a look.
Yep. Oh, what's this? The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Alright, where am I standing? Good old Neil, Skid, Nico Nacho. Where am I at? Oh. Okay, 9,328. Oh. Makes me feel better, you know. Why not ask some friends for help? Oh. Definitely feel better. Wait. Jeez, thanks, man. Alright, moving on.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
No.
Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
Oh.
And now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing.
Alright,
You
bring
wouldn't mind
it.
taking a look at it, would you?
No.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Alright. This game is so funny, like it's just full of surprises. Oh, what is
Baby
this?
crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Ugh.
It's a very meaningful game. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
I don't
But of
think I'll
course,
like this
The message
game.
of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
4
So
hours?
you give it
No.
4 hours of play to make sure it's effective.
Ah.
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh. Oh, the noise. Is there any progress to this game? Okay, let's wait. Let's see what happens.
You heartless bastard. Did you do
Don't-
it because you hate babies or purely to
No.
spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Wait.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey,
You're
since
welcome.
my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
All right.
Ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Alright, show me the game you want to
Yes,
show me.
This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Alright. Ooh.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last,
Definitely.
the one thing you've
Minecraft.
always desired, a game I had
I never actually played
absolutely
Minecraft
nothing
before.
to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll
Whoa.
say this.
I don't know.
I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to
Wow.
fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Where? Oh, okay.
This will go here. No, here. And then...
What a
See,
wonderful
does it look-
house.
Yes, of course.
Very
And just
muddy.
To finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and
Oh,
feel
so
ashamed
wonderful.
at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
Isn't it grand?
Yes,
Isn't it
very
perfect?
grand.
It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Diamonds.
Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Oh, okay. So we're actually exploring. Can I jump in this game? I guess not.
Oh, my.
Oh.
It looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Oh, no. This is getting pretty dark.
No, this is far more open-ended than I had in mind.
Moving
I'm looking for
forward.
something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Whoa!
Even the diamonds couldn't save this one.
What's the noise?
Okay, new game.
What is that noise? Oh, gosh. What's going on? Is this
Yes!
Portal?
I don't even know what
Oh
this
my
game is, but
God.
I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't
Wow.
imagine anything myself. What is this
We went
game
from
even
Stanley
supposed to be?
Parable
I can't figure it out.
to Portal.
Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go
Amazing.
find out what the hell this is.
Oh, okay. We're actually exploring. I'm taking the radio with me. Love the song, you know.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Oh. This is pretty. Actually, this is actually pretty amazing.
Yes.
Okay. Moving on.
No, actually, you
Oh.
know what? I think that's plenty.
Oh,
I
come
really
on,
don't care
man.
much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You
What?
can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice.
Where am I supposed to go now?
I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man
How do I
whose
go?
job is to
Do I go?
push a button.
Oh, okay. Whoa. What the heck is this place? Filing cabinets. Okay. Dark room. Don't like it. To be honest, I hate horror games. Like, ugh. I don't like. If I just don't want to play any horror. Oh god. Oh. This is dark. I don't like it. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Where am I going? This is dark. And I don't like it. Where am I going? Okay, light. Go towards the light, as they all say. Oh. Where am I going? What is this room? Am I supposed to press this? No? What am I supposed to do? Like, did the little voice go away? Okay, I guess there's nothing to do here. Now what? What happened? What's going
I
on?
wonder what he found.
Oh.
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
Huh.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
Do I?
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am.
Ah, I see.
That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
Okay.
Very soon. I can wait.
I'm waiting. Hello? Oh, okay. I thought this game, like, just ended right there for a sec. Now what? Oh, okay, back to the start. Okay, I guess I'll end the video here. I gotta say, this game is really surprising, full of surprises. I think I'm gonna play this game more now. Expect more videos of this game. And thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you guys all later.